Good day and welcome back to Ben's Gems. Here you can see a black opal from Lightning Ridge, and it's got some green and red color, and here I'm just trying to shape the top face, and it's a very tricky process shaping. Just gently gonna touch the stone against the wheel here and just rub those edges a little bit, just trying to make them not so vulnerable to dropping the stone. If you drop it with those sharp edges, it may just break, so smoothing those out helps with that. And it's amazing how little pressure you need to shape the stone against the wheel there. Just smooth touching against the wheel, and material is ground away. So very careful going against the wheel there, and just having a look. Greens, black. There's a little bit of red in there. It's orange, red. Nice color. So about to get cutting again. Wheels are spinning. Let's get cutting. I have heard that a flat face of a opal will always be worth more than a unflat face. So just looking at the stone, it's looking nice. Very happy, very happy. Time to grinding away, cutting away, just practicing. Grinding away, working on the stone. You can see the colors there, and the opalized clay in the face there, and just surveying what's going on in the stone, trying to have a good look and seeing what is my next move, what's going to be the next cut. Grinding. Bit of a weight. Wheels spin. Spinning wheels of steel. Round and round they go. And then back to cutting. Let's get cutting. Looking at it, there's not much color in quite a large portion of the upper top face, where I imagine if it was set as a pendant would do the top. It doesn't have a lot of color on one side, but on the other side there is some blue, so there may be a little bit of color in there, but it's fairly crystal, that bit. And it's interesting how a black opal can have a dark body tone but still be really crystal. And the gloves really help keep those hands and fingers from getting any injury from the wheel. It's the edge of the wheels you've got to watch out for more than the smooth grinding part. It's the edge of the wheels that might do a bit of damage, and these gloves just really help protect against that, so helps wearing them. And this stone started out at 7 carats and ended up being around 4.5 carats, and it's quite large for an opal. gemstone that you might use for jewelry. It's quite a large stone, so definitely would be considered when valuing the piece. So yeah, here we're just looking. You can see close up the green, the blue, the sand that's yet to be removed. And the Nova wheels actually remove quite a bit of material as well, even though you might not think that they do. So there's that. But this video will not really show the Nova part of the process. It's more just the 220 grit grinding only. So again, just surveying what's going on in the stone. Opal from Lightning Ridge. New South Wales, Australia. Quality over quantity is something a lot of opal cutters actually value. Quality over quantity, rather. The quality, good quality opal down in the mine, searching. Must be a lot of fun. I'm sure there's plenty of people all across the globe who wish and dream of going hunting for opals in Australia. Sedimentary opal. A lot of the world has volcanic opal, but Australia's main deposits are sedimentary opal, I do believe. And here I'm just looking again at what's happening with the stone. It's a process of cutting, looking, cutting, surveying what's going on, and making a decision for the next cut, and processing as you go what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done, and making a decision as to what you're going to do next. Are you going to take that side down? Are you going to grind that little bit that's not quite right? Are you going to take out that little bit that went wrong? Are you going to fix that? All things you think about as an opal cutter. There's a lot to think about, and the next move is essential to cutting a good stone. Are you going to cut a good stone? Well, if you do, you'll be very happy, and you don't want to drop your stone. One thing that is important is taking a good care and not fumbling the stone onto the floor, onto the concrete, and chipping it and wrecking it. So you've got to be a little bit careful, and people know this. They learn this, and you start to take a bit of care, for sure. Looking again, quick look at the stone. You can see the sand, you can see those edges, you can see the rounded edges, the straight edges. I can see this stone looking good as a pendant. Looking at that, pendant, ringstone, maybe, pendant, yes. Great. And again, greens, blues, reds, oranges,